What's up with it, man? Peace, everybody. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to Hey Ruth's High Perspective. This is my secondary page. My primary is Hey Ruth Study Hall. You feel me? Y'all check me out on that page. Today we're gonna be dealing with cymatics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be straight up. I don't hear too many people talk about cymatics on the internet like that. Just being brutally honest. I don't see too many people dealing with cymatics like that, man. Only one person on YouTube that I know of that dealt with cymatics. Peace, not ether. Peace. I'm live. I'm live on YouTube on my Hey Rules higher perspective, and I'm finna go ham with this cymatic. With the hidden messages of water. I don't got. I'm still working on it. This is like a test, like a practice live. You feel me? But I'm finna be sharing some information dealing with cymatics. You know what I'm saying? And with everything going on in the world, I think it's something good to know. Just so our waters won't, it won't allow our waters to be disturbed. You feel me? You love cymatics. See how the universe works? I'm finna dive straight into it too. I'm on here and YouTube, so I'm live on YouTube. Hey Bruce, high perspective. If y'all want to see it, if y'all want to see my slideshow, and I'm still working on it. But if y'all want to see it, Hey Rules, high perspective, and our body is more than 80% water. Yep, exactly. And I agree. I agree with that. They say that it's less as you age, but I think it really depends on how you live, though. In my opinion, I feel like what I'm saying, because they kind of that's why music is frequency and so important. It could reconstruct you, and that's true, and that's facts. Because when I was in hold on, when I was in middle school, I remember I used to listen to 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. It did reconstruct me. I used to walk to school in middle school in survival mode as if I got shot 9 times. You see what I'm saying? So that's a fact right there. And that's why they weaponize music. And I got some slides dealing with music. I don't know if it's in this one or my sacred wisdom one, but I'm gonna get straight to it because I don't know how strong this internet gonna be. But now, peace and love to everybody. Welcome to Hey Roots High Perspective. Today we're gonna be dealing with cymatics. We're gonna be dealing with the power of words and how they frequency. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep it pushing, right? Now, what is cymatics, right? And I'm on two screens, y'all. So if y'all see me looking, that's why. But what is cymatics, right? Cymatics. What is cymatics? Cymatics is the study of sound and vibration made visible, typically on the surface of a plate, diaphragm, or membrane. You feel me? Thank you. Okay. So now that word comes from the ancient. Now I can't pronounce the Greek version of it, but it comes from Greek, but it means wave. Okay. And cymatics is a subset of modal or modal vibrational phenomena, the study of visible sound and vibration. Okay. And this term was coined by Hans Jenny, Hans Jenny. Whenever y'all get the chance, go on YouTube and look up. Just type in cymatics documentary, and it's an old school documentary with this particular person named Hans Jenny. Okay, and it's a whole documentary on cymatics on YouTube. Okay, he was a physician and natural scientist, and okay, in cymatics, the study dealing with the study of wave phenomena, he concluded. He said that this is not an unregulated chaos; it is a dynamic but ordered pattern. Okay, and what I'll do too, since I don't have the filter on, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures in this book dealing with like some of the patterns that was made in the water. It's gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna be quick because I ain't trying to hold y'all up. You feel me? Here's a picture of him right here. It's on the laptop. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not gonna get too deep into the militarization of music, but I would highly look into what's his name? Johann Heinrich Scheibler, or whatever his name is. But look into when they standardized. Look to when music was standardized to 440 hertz. And I want to say that what year was this? Was it 1955 or 1940? I mean, go look deeper into that where they literally militarized music. Okay, now let's keep it pushing, right? Oh, the video not working. Damn, it's cool. I got two videos right here. Why my videos not playing? It's cool, y'all. I would play these videos, but if y'all can, just type in cymatics. And if you ever seen a video like the frog sitting in the water, what up, Della? If you ever see like a frog sitting in the water and it's kind of making that sound, and you see like the waves rippling around the frog in the water, that's the video I was going to play, but for whatever reason it's not playing. And then the one to the right is the actual experiment that they did in cymatics. Like I said, just type in cymatics and a lot of these videos will pop up. You know what I'm saying? So let me slide down a little farther. Okay, so now shout out shout out to Dr. Masaru Emoto. Shout out to him from Japan. Shout out to him, man. Shout out. Let me see. Let me show y'all some of his. Let me show y'all some of his stuff real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Right now, this right here. This is love and gratitude right here. Y'all see? This is love and gratitude. Let me make sure they can see on this too. Let me see. Hold on. Even though ain't nobody heard, it's okay because I'm gonna say this video. But yeah, when I'm gonna scan the pictures in so y'all can see it better on YouTube. It's hard to play it on here. This is thank you. This right here is thank you. You see, y'all can see it right here. Right now, what? Notice the patterns too. By the way, peep the patterns. Like, feel me? Peep the patterns. Right now, that's thank you in Japanese. That's why I low key want to learn Japanese. You know what I'm saying? But it says we show words meaning thank you in different languages, always resulting in crystals that were beautiful and complete. Okay. So before I get into these different patterns in different languages, I'm gonna continue with the slides real quick. So give me, and like I said, please bear with me, y'all. I'm a little excited, but I have to, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get this information out. So the power of intention, Dr. Masaru Emoto's water experiment. Okay. Oh, I forgot I could flip my screen. I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Y'all can see my screen. I forgot I can just flip my camera. Y'all can see it. So, for my Bigo family, Japanese scientist Dr. Masaru Emoto's water experiment, right? Japanese scientist Dr. Masaru Emoto dedicated decades of research to exploring the profound connection between human emotions, intentions, and the molecular structure of water. His work provides compelling evidence that consciousness directly influences the physical world, demonstrating how words and emotions shape matter at a fundamental level. Okay, that's real talk. That's real talk. What up, FDRC? Welcome everybody that's here. So, through a series of groundbreaking experiments, Dr. Emoto exposed water droplets to specific words, sounds, and thoughts before freezing them. The results were astonishing. Water exposed to positive affirmations such as love or gratitude form. Turn this Jive Turkey TV down. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. I just wanted to have a little something in the background. My fault. No, wait, my bad. Hold on. Water exposed to positive affirmations such as love or gratitude form beautifully symmetrical hexagonal crystals resembling sacred geometry. Okay. In contrast, water exposed to negative words like hate or fear display chaotic, distorted, or fragmented patterns. And what I'm about to show y'all gonna be like, what? Before, you know what? I gotta flip the camera back because I'm gonna show y'all some, you know, these curse words and all, being mean to people. People think it's a game. People think it's a game, right? People think it's a game. Now, before I even get to that, these is all thank you in different languages. This is thank you. Let me try to hold on. Okay, that's not more clear. This light up. My bad, y'all. I'm trying. But if y'all can see, this is thank you in different languages. You got English, Chinese, German, French, Korean, and Italian. You see what I'm saying? But you notice the patterns, a lot of them is similar, just a tad bit different. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this, right? These are words like you fool, only you fool in different language. One is in Japanese and one is in English. And watch this last one. Check this out, y'all. See how distorted it is? But this one right here, it looked like a person. Do y'all see that? It looked like a person. And it say right here, I tried to see it. It do kind of like he holding a pow pow, but it says when words that indicated harm to humans were shown to the water, no crystals formed. It even appears that the words "you make me sick" created the shape of a man with a GU, you know what, a pow pow, and you could kind of see it in the water. You can kind of see it too. You feel me? I don't know if y'all can see on here or whoever here on YouTube. Let me see. Ain't nobody here, but it's all good. We all, we all here in spirit. But yeah, it's hard to see on here anyway. So yeah. So, you know, I'm just backing up his claims. Yeah, he actually, he did experiments. You know what I'm saying? And then look, the words angel and Satan. You see this one on top, they said angel, and then right here when they say Satan, this is what happened with the water. You feel me? It says the word angel resulted in a ring of small crystals linked together, while the word Satan formed a crystal with a dark lump in the center, as if as if ready to attack. Okay, so we'll get out a little break real quick, and I'm gonna dive back into this. But I just had to share that with y'all. So you know, these experiments suggest that vibrational frequencies from human emotions and spoken words have a tangible effect on water's molecular structure. Since the human body is composed of approximately 60 to 70%, we know it's more than that. I'm just going, and this coming straight out the Book of Wisdom too. If y'all wanna know where I got this information from, the Book of Wisdom, Harry Joseph. Y'all wanna go get that book if y'all don't have it, volume 1 and 2. This discovery carries profound implications. The way we think, speak, and feel may be influencing our physical and mental well-being far more than we realize. And that's true. And that's why we got to start treating each other better, man. Because whether people believe it or not, man, words shatter souls. Because words, when people say stuff, they don't just say stuff. You got intentions and emotions, all of that. It's like Dragon Ball Z when they do the Kamehameha thing. It's like people don't even realize how detrimental, it is to just be out here just being mean and trying to hurt people's feelings, or just think it's cool to just, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, let's keep it pushing, right? Dr. Emoto's research offers a deeper understanding of the mind-body connection, emphasizing that intentions shape reality. And that's true. I agree with that. Intentions shape they do shape reality. If positive words can create harmony in water molecules, imagine their impact on our bodies, emotions, and even the environment around us. You feel me? Likewise, negative thoughts and emotions may lead to energetic disharmony, enforcing the importance of mindfulness in speech, thought, and emotional state. Like that's why what they say, think before you speak. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Speak your truth. But like, what's the intentions behind it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it. What's the intentions and what emotions? Is it an elevated emotion, or is it a emotion that's like, you know, that's kind of dense? Like it's almost as if you punching somebody, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a dense, like is it a dense energy emotion, or is it high frequency or high vibration type of emotion? So moving forward, this work highlights the interplay between human consciousness and the physical world, suggesting that our intentions can heal, uplift, and transform both ourselves and the reality we experience by embracing the power of positive affirmation, gratitude, and love. We can consciously influence our inner and outer worlds, fostering greater well-being and harmony. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip my screen again. I might be able to show my some pages in the book too, but I'm trying not to do too much. But yeah, so we all familiar with this picture right here, and if not, if this is your first time seeing this is what really made me get into cymatics. And I want to give a shout out to what's his name, Extension. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but X, that one dude that was, I learned the science of like this. I got introduced to this. It was him. A lot of people, I don't know if I ever told anybody this, but when it come to like cymatics, he like kind of got me deeply interested in it. And when I looked at this right here, when he talked about like excuse me, he introduced me to hertz, like 432 hertz and stuff. He was just going ham on the live stream one day, and I seen like a clip of it. But he was talking about hertz, and I went and looked it up. But as you can see, the 432 hertz right there, as you can see, you know what I'm saying? You see the water sound image right there. That's water. Just imagine that being the body. And then the 440 hertz, which they militarized in, I believe, in 1940. Look how distorted that is. So, hold on 1 second. So think about it like this. Some of us grew up in the inner city. Some of us grew up in the hood. Some of us grew up in environments where, we may have had friends or people that we was close to that ride with their music blasting. Ain't no telling what they was listening to, but I was one of them. That used to ride in the back seat, and the music used to be blasting. As I look back, I can only imagine what what that sound and vibration and intention, from the artist that was, being played on the speaker. I was now I look back and wonder like what effect did it have on me growing up? You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? But now let's go to Anubis real quick. You feel me? I don't know if you ever seen this picture. Y'all can screenshot this if y'all want to, or go get the book. Book of Wisdom volume. This is in volume 2, but I would say get both. But here's the symbolism of the tongue. Now, this is in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of wisdom in there. People know how to look for it and find it with an open mind. But it says, so also the tongue is a small part of the body, and yet it boasts of great things. See how great a forest is set aflame by such a small fire. Okay. You see what I'm saying? See? 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 That might slip past people's mind like the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Now watch me. We're finna get into Anubis in a minute, but I had to put them pictures on there. And then it says, and this is in the KJV. This is Book of James chapter 3 verse 5, and this is James chapter 3 verse 6. In this part it says, and the tongue is a fire, the very word of iniquity. The tongue is set among our members as that which defiles the entire body and sets on fire the course of our life, and is set on fire. See? So like, man, shout out to anybody that may have grew up and dealt with any type of verbal abuse or emotional abuse or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm telling you, words, it don't make you no sucker, but words shatter souls. It'll break somebody's spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like certain say I H word, somebody say I H word you or even the F word. We say the F word. You feel me? Literally. That's why I try not to cuss too much. But even the F word, it means to strike. And somebody, if you ever get the chance, look up. His name is Earthquake Kelly, and he passed away. With her hands, and he said something about with dogs being frequencies for human speech and communication with the earthly. I see the accuracy we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Anubis, therefore, the ability to articulate thoughts and emotions, thereby facilitating interaction and understanding among individuals within the physical. The reverence for Anubis as the deity governing speech, profound appreciation for language, the fundamental and its pivotal role in vocalization. Anubis the power of words and their ability to shape and define human interaction. I true CC Star. I was finna get to music. I'm finna get to but one thing that really like state and people. Let's go to the club. You know how people be doing them TikTok dances and stuff. And it just made me wonder, like, is this music and these beats and sounds good? So watch my friend. Watch the flow, it could crash. You know what I'm saying? With everything going on, you know what I'm saying? This phenomenon is not inherently good or bad. It can be a tool for empowerment, healing, and motivation, just as easily as it could be a vehicle to control. Hey, that's true. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. And just the words alone, right into the subconscious mind. That's you start real talk. Hypersexuality. And on me, this is not merely artificial, rather a form of psychological warfare. To keep masses trapped in cycle self-destruction. Now, before I go to the next bullet point, I just want to say this. These people got to be plants. I think right now, because that's the lowest point of return. At this point, I fully agree. I think we need to go back to like moment when I first observed this is how drill It made it all the way to the UK. They out there, punch up all kinds. I was in Oakland. I was born in Oakland. I'm not gonna say I'm from it. If you found on phone them, that's like Chicago lingo. It's people in East Oakland. It's on phone them in Oakland. How does Chicago lingo and also imagery? So this blew my mind when I trans state. What make a person just wake up and want to be a drug rapper? What makes a person want to be a force in the very system that seeks to control them? The mind, being negativity, division, emptiness, society whole begins distortions. This is definitely within modern civilization, where psychological effect generations without I don't know, Steve Michael Jackson. Man, it's a trip. You know what I'm saying? About I know this is but Lil Wayne. You know, people in the trance. This is what made me had like this what made me love being people. Just because I went to school with them, I listened to they told most I too. Hey, that's up. That's up. And one thing I love still wonder, I love that these three MJ, you know what I'm saying? MJ, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not alone, man in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? If these if it was more Michael people that was like Michael Jackson, that's like artistic and creative and okay. But yeah, that Lil Wayne, I gotta bring Lil Wayne for a second because I feel like he hit a lot of people that I grew up with. And you know, it's one probably I don't not people. Even to the extent, you know, where some people even, you know, I put that affected up. So it's finna get real. It's finna get more real. Let me make sure. Hold on. Ooh, around us. Let me just check real quick, y'all. I'm like, y'all. Let me check. On ourselves and those. Then again, it might be spoken words are often or sound waves. A form of light phenomenon is known as karma. Let me see. There we go. You got phonics. IU, the AEIU. I call it my house in here, I think. Oh, no, I think it's on my other slideshow. It might be in here. Let me see. I think it is. Yep, it is. Yep. Hold on, I'll get to it. But yeah, like even vowels, but we dealing with phonetics real quick. Hold on. So phonetics, right? This is 100% created first by brainwave. That's language keeps us stuck in when we speak. Certain awareness, I guess. But this connection is evident in the word phone as it relates to spoken words, and we use phones to speak to. You know what I mean? Let me see. So the word now, I'm still on the fence with this one, but it says the word talking shares a similar. These they form the shape of a field. Our words become electromagnetic torus fields, and these fields are fundamental in creating all things. They are the atoms that constitute matter. Okay, bars of or violet and the symbols. You got alpha, beta, theta, gamma, delta. That's interesting. And I agree. And that other one, when it say God, when it said God said let there be light, you know what I'm saying? Like dealing with cymatics, dealing with ray, like know, like I said, it's a lot of knowledge. It's a lot of esoteric knowledge in that book. That's why I don't really be clowning or talking down on the Bible. So like interpretation. What up? Peace out, Bo. What's going on with you? How's frequency use? Oh, and not too. I'm trying to come.
My bad. I ain't mean to do that, bro.
Oh, for sure. That's all good. I was gonna let you come up. Going on with you. Hope all is well.
I know. It's good, but I was trying to type text likewise.
Oh,
I saw I was hitting a connected. Yeah,
okay.
what's up, C Star saying likewise. But my thing,
I'm glad, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man. And thank you, C Star. I appreciate the feedback. And I'm Cymatics and the power of with everything going on in the world. Any type of episode, love.
understandable. All right, no problem. All right, I'm about to go back down. Let you finish teaching us, enlighten us on.
Man, thank you, man. So I appreciate you, man. And after this, what I'm gonna do a panel later on. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all, or I'm gonna either do a panel if I see y'all, I'll pull up on y'all. So it's all good. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, all the love of support, the gifts, everything. Much love. Thank you. So let's keep it pushing. Now, abracadabra, right? Blew my mind. I always used to see like memes and stuff, but I guess emphasizing emit can manifest into material reality over time. The vibrational sound waves emitted from the words we cast into the ether impact every cell in physical health can be manifested through conscious awareness or consent. Positive can promote better effect for sure. But yeah, see, I create when I speak. It's like I'm finna keep spreading this information, and I just hope it's happening. It's gonna happen, But more people need to know this because man, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it pushing, but yeah. I'm gonna keep it pushing, but yeah, this proves how powerful our words is when it comes to interacting with others. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say mother f you, mother effer, or sell you. So it's like it might not be equivalent to me punching them somebody in their face or smacking somebody because I'm mad or irritated. It might not be equal. It might even be worse. You feel me? Like golly. Or I don't. Let me keep it pushing. 'Cause I gotta let me stick to this. My bad. But that's real talk. But it says whatever follows. The power of these words can be used to direct vibrational frequencies into your morphogenic field, also known as how they are expressed. All of this is done just by your intentions, thoughts, and what you say. And this is why me personally, this is why I'm against bullying. This is why I'm against that. What I'm saying? Because this is exactly why I'm against it. This is exactly why. Because imagine being in an environment where you kind of verbally, emotionally, whatever, and then your genes. Like, what if your genes was meant to do something better or something else? Like, you feel me? Continue to just keep being kind. I'm not no sucker. Inspire me to always be loving, kind, and compassionate on this earth as a melanated man on this melanated woman. You feel me? So magicians, this is why they are extra careful with the words they use. They don't want you to The mind acts as a mirror for our external world. What we say shapes our thoughts shape our actions, and our actions become our habits, which ultimately shape our lives. Our minds are inherently formless, but when we speak, we also hear our words, influencing our perception. If we consistently use and hear negative words, our minds will be shaped negatively. If we consistently use and hear negative words, our minds will be shaped negatively. You feel me? They say words don't hurt, but I have seen couples arguing some of the things they said to each. Exactly. And I think I got something just like when I was in elementary school. This is white boy. He called me the N word. I didn't really words in that. Yeah, stretch my arm. It's working though. Other hurt worse than a punch. Exactly. 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 That's real talk. Talking down on people for that may be affected by how people talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Realize like that affected on a level that people can't even see. You know what I mean? Or just I'm here wilding with my tongue. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21 asserts the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. This profound statement underscores the immense influence that our words can wield. Words are not merely sounds, they are vibrational forces imbued with either positive or negative energy. These vibrations will affect our physical bodies, including your essence, unique. Good to see you. You see what I'm saying? And then dealing with the water, I don't know 100%. I believe it's more than 70%, or I believe it's higher than 70. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. But pushing. Masaru, shout out him. Or he don't got his picture, but shout out him though. The hidden messages of water. Breathe, man. And and after this slideshow, I'm gonna show I'm gonna show the pictures in a minute. I just but I love it. I love it. And once I get better at it, then it's gonna be more coherent. So let's keep it lit. Now the mind body comprises of has been pioneering his at different vibrational frequencies interacting with water produce distinct cymatic patterns, which I showed earlier. In essence, the vibrations of sound leave an imprint on the muscular structure of water. Now, I want to say that might be a typo. It might be molecular. I did put muscular. That might be right. If that's wrong, my apologies. I did type a lot of this up. When we utter negative words, we are in effect, right, embedding negativity into the 70 to 80% of our bodies that consist of water. The imprinting can have profound implications for our overall well being, reinforcing the idea that we must be mindful of our words and the energy they convey. Okay, the wisdom imprint is a powerful reminder. The words we choose to speak can shape not only our own experiences, but also the health and harmony of those around us. And that word harmony, even though I don't like money, but even the word harmony, her money, I had to kind of give a shout out to the divine feminine. Shout out to the divine feminine goddesses out there. You know what I'm saying? That word made me think about. I read that in another book. Um, but yeah, choosing our words with care can lead to a more positive, life affirming existence, while careless speech can have detrimental effects. That's why, like, if y'all ever notice sometimes, like, when I be hosting panels, I kind of like I struggle to even get words out. It's because it's like it's like if you know what I'm saying, like I feel like if I just continue, you know what I'm saying. But here's some more. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 18 and 19. It says, "The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise bring healing." Let me move this. I don't know, 21 verse 23. It says, "Those who guard their mouths and tongues keep themselves from calamity." What is calamity? A disaster. Okay, let's keep it pushing. It's Patai right here. You know what I'm saying? They use they kind of cut. They stole they stole his essence and put it with the Grammys or whatever. Look, jive. Almost use some bad words almost. But yeah, they the Grammys and stole they done stole his greatness. You know what I'm saying? Or subconscious. For their frequencies possess the power to pierce deeply into our being, influencing our mind, body, and spirit. So my bad, y'all. I gotta slow down. I know that's my apologies. Just as a sword can inflict physical harm, can word that they are spoke that growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, from parents, I'm be 100, you know what I'm saying? Like 8 7 8 years old. So this this is this is true. This is fact. They're not gonna teach this in those schools. This this is we gotta get on Amazon or Barnes and Noble. We gotta go find this, share this. So carry by our word within us, shaping our thoughts and feelings. Positive words can uplift and inspire, acting as a balm for the soul, while negative words can cut sharply, leaving scars that time to heal. This duality highlights the immense responsibility we hold in our speech. Okay? Now this is what we was talking. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad. I need to really. I gotta work on slowing down. It's not a race. It's not a rush. I need to quit feeling like my time finna run out. I gotta stop living like that. My bad, y'all. Give me 1 second. When we were, excuse me, when we are young, we can hear the phrase, "Ever heard me?" However, this statement is a complete fallacy. Words can inflict significant harm. They possess the extraordinary power to either create abundance in our lives or bringing about. The language we use daily profoundly influences our physical, emotional, and mental health. Before I go to the next bullet point, now I was born in 91. I was in elementary school, like I want to say, what, 95. This between me, us, yeah. I didn't go to preschool. I didn't go to preschool. I went straight to kindergarten. My mom, she used to work at an elementary school, helping or playing most of the day until I started school. But one thing, what was I going with this? Did I was taught this, like, I remember when I used to like go through stuff at school, and I'll go to my mom or go to like the yard duty and be like, man, so and so keep saying this, ooh, and they would tell me, you need to say this. They'll be like, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, words you never heard." It's like, you feel me? Like I remember that, and it's a trip. Like they didn't know, they gave the best advice that they could at the time, even though it wasn't wasn't really true like that. You know what I mean? But it says every word we speak carries a vibrational frequency that affects the water within our bodies, as well as our cells and immense in our thoughts and, excuse me, and feelings, molding our minds in various ways and planting seeds in our subconscious. See, I'm so thankful I made it this far, man. I'm so thankful, man. And shout out to everybody, man. Because some people they make it, or they struggle. Some people struggling right now. Some people, but if I didn't, some stuff probably broke their spirit, man. We gotta, the words we choose to express trigger specific emotions, impacting our emotional state and overall well-being. This means that every statement we make holds the potential to influence our consciousness and, by extension, our lives. To use language that benefits our mind, body, and emotions, fostering that uplift and empower us. We can cultivate a healthier and more abundant existence. And I put this picture right here. This is basically, when I see this, is speak life into existence. If I was to put words to this, is speak to existence. So that's why I put that picture. And I don't know if this for some, you know what? I think I clicked a certain button because I could have played the videos, but I think I actually clicked the X button. I didn't enable the videos. That's probably why they're not playing. But they did an experiment with plants. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but they did an experiment with plants and they spoke like positively and negatively, and they neglected, I think, one of them, and then they showed like the effects. So I'm gonna try. We got a little bit more to go. Whew. Let me see. We got about 51. Hold on. About 10, 15, maybe 20 more slides. I'm gonna try to get through all of these. But I'm gonna try to get through all this. So now we're gonna deal with hidden spells and language. Now we're gonna get into hidden spells and language. All right, let's go. The English language does indeed contain hidden messages within its words. Okay. Without us being consciously aware of it. This term spelling in the English language is quite as words do indeed cast spells. Additionally, spells are known as a form of magical practice where one attempts to influence something using their mental or verbal power. The English language may have been intentionally manipulated by enlightened individuals to ensnare us and influence. It's essential to grasp the role of the subconscious mind. Okay, your subconscious absorbs everything you see, hear, taste, and smell. Even when your conscious mind isn't responsible for recording, memorizing, and storing all experiences and sensations. But you see the same word, different meanings. See, you got plant. You got they call these plants when they do nothing but destroy plants. I was gonna say something, but again, I'm being nice. I was gonna call them jive turkey. I ain't gonna front. I watch Good Times a lot, and jive turkey is my choice. That's probably the nice mean word I could say. But what I'm saying? Like what? But why though? And then you got bark. Then you got the dog barking. Then you got the baseball bat. Then the table. Then it's good morning or morning. Then morning. When you go to a wait. You know what I'm saying? So, and this all has an effect on the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna let you know why I put this picture right here because I used to sign for I put this for I put this for a reason because it said, well, that's because you're an idiot. So I'm gonna read this slide and I'll kind of get into it'll further explain why I put that. Essentially, around 90% of our daily behaviors are driven by the subconscious mind because of the programs that run on auto we navigate through our daily lives, often without consciousness. Conscious mind processes everything you hear as operating with a single dialogue. Yes, it interprets information quite questioning, speaking it, because it operates in the realm of yes, the present moment. In self-reference, words mold our minds and our lives mirror our mental landscape. Okay, below as within or without within them. Here are a few illustrations shown on the next slide. But then that's why I put that right there. Moving along. You know what I'm saying? Like blessed. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to each his own, because I got I got family members, aunties. Just keep in mind though, bless, be less, be less. When we offer bless you as a gesture of kindness and goodwill, we subconsciously instill in both our minds and theirs a predisposition towards being less. Whether you, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. This is not etymology. This is not etymology. This be less. Like it ain't. It's not etymology. It's just being able to say hello, which might, okay, subconsciously appreciate. When we express I appreciate you, I say this all the time. There's a subtle subconscious implication of hate at its end. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's questionable. You know what I'm saying? And then slaughter. Slaughter contains laughter within it. Okay. Applying a twisted notion that killing is somehow humorous. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. Another fascinating example of how the English language contains hidden spells can be observed in the words we commonly use, as days. All right. So, hey, talking suit, crack backs. You feel me? So, stick around for this slide, okay? So you can go do your research. Now, I'm gonna read this again. Another fascinating example of how the English language contains hidden spells can be words. We has stay with me, y'all. Days, weekdays, and weekend. Okay. The term weekdays typically refers to the 5 days. The word week, okay, can subconsciously influence our perception. Now, pushing weekend, okay, this term suggests a time of rest and recuperation, yet interpreted as a period when we are weak exertions, okay. Additionally, the word days shares an interesting relationship with days, okay. When we are in a daze, this subtle play on words can have a profound impact on our subconscious. Okay. highlighting the intriguing language in shaping our experience and emotions. Okay? Period. 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 I don't want to hear none of that. The word, which refers to the expression of sorrow for someone's death. This linguistic coincidence, weekdays, Monday, mourning the reality of heading to a job that we might feel enslaved to. Psst, psst, psst. Right or wrong? Facts or no? Facts or no? Whoever in the chat, type one in the chat if this resonates with you. You know what I'm saying? Or or just let, or you know what I'm saying, let me know some feedback, you know what I'm saying? Now, television. The word television closely resembles the phrase tell a vision. Shout out, what's his name? Griffin. Eddie Griffin. While this might not be a hidden spell meant to mold your mind negatively, it does carry a hidden meaning. The television literally tells you a vision through the programs. It broadcasts. Okay. Subtly influence through repeated exposure. Okay. Television networks broadcast these programs where broad refers to a wide reach spell with words or images. This combination suggests that television programs are designed to disseminate specific ideas, subtly influencing and programming the subconscious minds of the viewer. They be just watching TV a lot. Good majority. I'm not gonna say all. Either either they don't know or they take it serious. Okay. Now, y'all familiar with these TV shows? Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath, y'all. Let me catch my breath. Now you see Homer and you see Peter. I don't know the dude name on American Dad, but what's one thing that they all have as on these shows have in common? They're they're dumb. They're ignorant. Let me not say ignorant. They're foolish. They're like, you feel me? Like, you watch this, y'all. Watch this. Because this further this further shows validity of what I've been reading all this time, right? Dealing with the subconscious. Shout out to the Book of Wisdom, Volume 1 and 2, when you consider it in this light, right? Just as a spellcaster uses words to influence outcomes, television programs use carefully crafted narratives and visuals to shape how people think and perceive the world around them. Excuse me. The words and images that are connected to your mind through these programs can have a profound effect on your subconscious, planting ideas and beliefs that grow over time. Okay. Now, more than just entertainment. And I've been saying this, man. Shout out, whether people rock in TC Carrier, because those are three people that kind of opened up my mind just on that word itself, entertainment. Enter means inside, tain means the grass, mint means your mentality or your mind. No excuse. The tell is right in our face. It says there are tools for programming your subconscious mind. For example, in popular TV shows like The Simpsons, The Family Guy, American Dad, the father figures are consistently portrayed as healthy, weak, and unintelligent. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? I used to love watching The Simpsons. Only thing I didn't like when he used to choke Bart. I didn't like that. I didn't like when he used to be choking Bart out like that. That shit was not funny. I did not like that shit. But that's what that's what they all have in common. They're unhealthy, they're weak and unintelligent. And these portrayals are not just for humor. People laugh like it's funny, but that's not what it's really for. They expectation father. See? This is real and I'm still pushing or anything. I don't care. I hope somebody from across the world see this or wherever, Okay, if they locked up prison, but there, wherever you at, I hope this information can help anybody. Period. Read this. So like I'm receiving it just as well. You feel me? And this is powerful. Think of yourself, everything you see, here, and experience plant seeds in this, develop into deeper beliefs and behaviors. This is exactly how the subconscious works. It absorbs information from the environment and the visions think and perceive the world. And that's true. You got some people, and I'm not knocking nobody that like horror movies or with a lot of violence, but it literally it shapes the way you think and perceive the world. I'm not these me personally. I don't sit around with like that. Like I just can't. I mean, that's just me personally. I can't. I'm just affects them on a subconscious level, and then now they're acting out those violent or act or now they're violent. Some people just naturally violent, don't even know why. So let's keep it pushing, y'all. I'm almost finished. The news, okay? The news, and this blew my mind because I used to work graveyard shifts, and I used to love reading the newspaper. I just like to read it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think like news, north, east, west, south. Like, is that what news? It got me thinking like, and is that what this really stand for? And the same. Calm down. Now I'm finna get excited. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hollywood. Now, yeah, we will shout out. What's his name? Not William Cooper. What's the other one? So mad I can't think of his name. Jordan Maxwell. Shout out Jordan Maxwell. He put me on game with the Hollywood and the Holly Tree and all that. Shout out Jordan Maxwell. Hollywood is a major corporation, re-owned as a form of programming and broadcast designed to influence and synchronize the minds of the masses. Okay. Now, before I go any further, dealing with melanated people, I'm gonna throw some movies out. Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, Menace to Society. What else? What other movies that like when we went to school in elementary, when a lot of the movies came out, and that was people coming to school like movie, and I was like, I didn't see it, like you feel me? They wasn't. I wasn't watching no stuff like that. I wasn't allowed to watch that type of stuff. But because it really had a my bad, I didn't mean to stop. So the technique from the holly tree. In ancient times, Druids used Hollywood in their rituals, believing it had magical power for casting spells. Okay. The historical connection is really coincidental with deeper reality, just as Druids employed Hollywood Hollywood will influence through their rituals. Can't hear you, bro. Shit. Hold on, y'all. It might be my internet, y'all. I'm gonna hold on. Let me see. Hold on. If you could press one, I gotta go to variety. This phone, maybe now. Might be my phone tripping. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I think it's my phone. I might have to hook it to the Wi-Fi or something. Hold on. Let me try something real quick. Hold on. Cause I got my iPad right next to me. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna do a little test. Hold on. Hey, Abo, it might be your phone. It might be your phone, Abo. Hold on. Hey, Apple, it might be your phone. Might be your phone because my iPad is picking it up. Because I'm your phone. With man mission. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for being present. Much love. You know what I'm saying? And Abo, let me know when you can hear me because I don't want to continue and I don't want you to miss out on nothing. So just let me know. Just let me know when you can hear me, and then I'll continue. And check your volume. And it might either be, I don't know, because I can hear it on my iPad. Just let me know when you can hear, Abo. Still can't hear you. I don't know what's going on, Abo. Let me see. C-Star, I don't know. I think C-Star might be busy. Damn. I don't know what happened. Yeah, because it worked. I can hear myself on my iPad. Watch this. Hold on. Let me see. I'm not sure. Let me see. Hold on. Testing. So it's a delay too. Testing. So it's a delay too. Testing. You like if you having technical difficulties, man, I will pause the show for you, Abo. You are you good, bro. Like I will pause the show for you, bro. I want to make sure you hear it. I want to make sure you hear it, bro. Like good. Yo, connect. It might be your phone. I don't know if it might be something up or you can hear it. Then I'm gonna continue. And while you doing that, let me check something real quick. Hold on.